Now, as a child of the 50s, I remember playing on bomb sites in South London. So I'm really interested in this next item. This is one of the oldest adventure playgrounds in London, built on the rubble of post-war South London. It's called the Triangle Adventure Playground. It allows children to grow fruit and veg on site. It provides healthy food to families in need and also lets children get green-fingered. It's at the Oval. Juliet Hobday is the honorary secretary, also trustee of the playground, and Gabby is one of the young members. So let's kick off with Juliet first of all. Hello, Juliet.
Hello, Joe. Hi.
I'm really interested in the history of the Triangle. Tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we were set up in 1957 by a local head teacher who was inspired by the Scandinavian sort of art of child-led free play.
Yes. Where
children can sort of do their own thing in a space. And, the Triangle is... So the Triangle has supervisors there, but it's free at point of use, so the children can go in, do what they want, but they feel safe and secure because...
I'm really intrigued by this. I remember we did a whole feature on the original adventure playgrounds, and I didn't realise, where did you say they started? In Scandinavia?
Yes.
And they proved to be right, didn't they? If you don't mollycoddle children and leave them to it, basically, if they're still supervised, they will get on with it.
Yeah, they get on with it and they have a great time and they inspire themselves. They make great friends and they, see a bit of nature and get muddy, get very dirty.
Well, let's bring in one of the young members of the club who's listening to us. Gabby's on the line. Hello, Gabby.
Hello.
Hello. Very nice to have you on the show. So tell us what does this adventure playground mean to you in your life?
It's very special because it's been there throughout most of my life.
How old are you now, Gabby?
I'm 10.
And what age did you start going there? When you were like a kiddie, a toddler?
And when I was a baby.
Really? So you have known it all those years. Tell me, I haven't seen it. Just describe what it's like, because I said in my introduction, it's somewhere that also allows you to grow fruit and vegetables. Is that right?
Yes.
So just describe what it's like if you walk into it. What does it look like?
It's the first thing when you go in. There's a berry bush.
Yes.
There's lots of trees. And there's swings, slides. They've even made some stuff by themselves.
Some what? Stuffed what?
This like tire wheel.
Oh right, a tire wall, yeah.
And then you also see just the triangle place where you see basically the hut.
I see where the hut is as well. Gosh, so it is actually in a triangle shape. Juliet, when I mean, it's interesting, Gabby saying she was taken there as a baby. So this is part of the fabric of locals, of their childhood, basically, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it only exists through funding. Is that right?
Yes, that's right. We were under threat years ago when I started on the committee by developers, but we get funding from people like the City Bridge Trust and certain people and also local donors. We have a 1,000 donor campaign to give £5 a month. So about a third is raised by local people. So it's a very local thing.
And how many children do you think use it a week, roughly?
We have about 50 a day, but we have 750 on our register because they have to register.
Right.
So we have active users. So 750 active users, but about 50 a day, yeah.
And do they all grow? I'm going to ask Gabby. Gabby, do you grow stuff there?
Yes.
What have you grown?
Apples, plums, tomatoes, and many more fruit and vegetables.
You're so lucky, Gabby. I don't have any space to grow anything. It's like a little oasis. You're so lucky. I really envy you having that there. Thank you, Gabby, for joining us, and enjoy all the produce that you've grown. So basically, Juliet, it's safe. It's got funding. It's old. It's been there since 57. I'm touching wood. Is it safe? I mean, when I say that, is it always going to be there?
Well, we hope it will always be there, but with funding from people like City Bridge Trust, they're going on for another 2 years, and we're doing a family allotment group to bring more adults in, and we're starting a toddler group to bring them in at a younger age, so it's open during the day, which is really good. So yes, it just depends. We just have to keep looking for more funding, as we have been doing for years.
Well done. You can't take your foot off the pedal. You can never take your foot off the pedal. Listen,
no,
it's lovely.
Unfortunately not.
Exactly. It's lovely to speak to you, Juliet Hobday, and really lovely to speak to you, Gabby, as well. I love the fact you've been going there since you were a babe. It was 1957. I wonder how many people remember the head teacher who opened it, Marjorie Porter. She was head teacher at Ashmole Primary School. Yes, and it's inspired by the Danish Adventure Playground theme. Do you remember we talked about that ages ago when I was saying, I remember when they came into London, do any of them still exist? Well, there is one. But does anyone remember Marjorie Porter? Was she your headmistress?